Hello, Aaron here, and I am going to show you how to use Data Pilot to explore and enrich your CRM data in the context of a marketing campaign. So this is a CSV of my mock CRM, where you can see that each row represents a sales opportunity. There are several useful dimensions here, like the lead status and when was the last time the marketing email was opened by that opportunity contact. I want to compute a new column called the lead quality, and I will operationally define that based on these other columns. So what we want to do first is head over to Data Pilot, and we'll call this called CRM. I'm going to set up a new project to handle a prompt, and I'll just make a stub right there. Then I'm going to upload the CRM data dump into the Data Pilot, and we'll get a second to percolate, and there we are. Here's the CRM CSV inside a Data Pilot. Now we're going to take that data set and build a prompt. Now I said earlier I wanted to compute a new column. I called that the lead quality. I want to define that as a number from 1 to 10, where 1 is not very useful and 10 is a very high quality lead. Let's see. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to kind of construct this prompt in the left-hand side and evaluate it using one of the several LLMs that are available to us. We'll choose this particular opportunity in the CRM database, and I'll build a prompt now. So what we'll do is take some time to just paste this in here so we don't have to watch me type. But here I'm making a prompt that identifies the persona that the LLM should be, which is a marketing analyst, and that we should evaluate the quality of the opportunities in this CRM right here. And we're going to compute what is a high quality lead based on whether or not the contact is a decision-making role in that company, whether or not we've interacted with them, and if they are working in a company in one of our preferred industries, healthcare, renewable energy, and fintech, for example. What we need to do now is tell the prompt to use data elements from the CSV. So you can see I'm kind of using the add key to paste in the various attributes that we have available to us. A couple more. And we're going to ask the the prompt to please consider the following characteristics, these characteristics, when making a determination of the quality rating of that lead. So there it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose ChatGPT. That's a good LLM to make our query. We'll wait for that to percolate. We'll notice that it gave us a very free narrative. So what we're going to want to do actually is cause the LLM to please give us structured data. These columns here, lead quality and quality justification, which was derived by Data Pilot in its prompt from your prompt. So when I hit this thing again, I ask ChatGPT for the quality score. He gives it to me in the format I need, and is ready to integrate into another spreadsheet later on. So assuming this is okay, what you normally do is you'd evaluate these scores against the use case. But I won't do that right now, but you would go through that loop. And when you're happy that the prompt is giving you something that looks like what you would yourself score, you just hit publish. And now we're ready to start the run. A run is basically taking the data set and running the prompt that you just created through the selected LLM. I'll choose the same one, GPT-4 Mini, and I'll click start. In a minute or so, it should be done percolating, and we'll come back after that. Okay, well, we're back, and we can see that the job we started some time ago is already near completion. I'd like to explain some of these columns what that's finishing up. You can preview the prompt that you sent over here. You can hover over that to see that. You can observe the cost of the run, 250 rows, like less than a cent through ChatGPT or GPT-4o Mini. So while that's going, we can go ahead and click into the run and see our input data set. But then here on the right, we can see structured data, JSON returned by the LLM. We can also preview that and see that in this way. But the most important thing is that I want to merge these results into the data set, the quality score and quality justification back into the data set. So then when we go to the data set, we see those two new columns that were computed, and we can even download that for later analysis. Which we can do right now. There you go. We can look at that in a minute. Now the sort of next thing I want to do is take this data set, which has the new column, and build another prompt. But this time I want to evaluate how well given opportunity contact will respond to my ad campaign, which in my case, I'm going to make an ad campaign for promoting my company's serverless cloud technology capabilities. So let's go ahead and modify the prompt, which we can save as a different version later. These things are versioned. I'll just change this up here, the preamble. And now it says here, given that your company is embarking on an ad campaign, emphasizing the company's expertise in service cloud technology, we want to consider the following characteristics. But this time, I want the LLM to compute for every given row in the LLM, the CRM spreadsheet. Provide a score of how likely the lead will be to respond to the ad campaign, the one about serverless. So it's going to take the characteristics here and maybe the other one I just computed, which is a kind of a good summary. Let me just give myself a little bit of room here. There should be a lead quality score. Given that, maybe I'll have it remember its justification as well. Given those two new computed columns and the rest of the others, how well would this lead respond to an ad campaign for serverless? So we can go ahead and do the same things and just generate new columns, which should look like the response likelihood score. I'll just test this over here to make sure that we get a good response that looks like this, likelihood and likelihood justification. I'll go ahead and publish that. I'll just call this like likelihood. So we have an easy way to remember it. So now we should have a third version called likelihood. We see that's about the response to the ad campaign. I go to runs, and I'm going to choose that prompt I just made, and I'm going to run with the same LLM. So we can just go ahead and do that and come back in a minute. All right, we're back. This job is just about done. We're about 98% done. You can see that this job costed just a little bit more than this prompt over here. So let's go dive in. Most of this data should be ready to go. You can see the output of this run is a little bit different data. The two columns we asked for as structured output has come through. I'm going to go ahead and merge these two new columns into the data set. So that's done. Then I can go to the data set and observe that there are two new columns right here, the response likelihood and the original one we had. So I'll go ahead and download that so I can analyze it and do the next step. The next step is for me to create a custom landing page for the ad campaign to redirect to, and I want to make sure that the topmost opportunities here, the CRM opportunities, will respond well to the copy of that website that I'm going to generate the data for. So we can let's just go ahead and do that. I've downloaded the spreadsheet, the resulting spreadsheet of all those merges. I'm going to go ahead and import the merged data pilot spreadsheet into this Google Docs so that things are a little bit easier to read. Right here. We'll just replace the current sheet. Right here is the merged data pilot CRM spreadsheet. Here we have the two new columns. Let's see. Enlarge that. The likelihood score and the lead quality score, most important things. We could go ahead and sort this by lead quality score and response likelihood. And you can see that the response likelihood goes from 9 to around 6 around here, maybe about the cutoff. And we can go ahead and maybe create a new spreadsheet based on that, on these things right here. So that's like the top half of the most valuable entries in our CRM, the ones that will get the most return on investment when we reach out to them, and the ones who will be most likely to respond well to the marketing sub-site that we send them to, which would presumably result in a sale. So let's go ahead and make a smaller spreadsheet over here to upload into Data Pilot so that we can process it for making our marketing website content. So let's do that. Let's save this as CSV, and we'll just leave it as that default name. I can then go into Data Pilot again. I'll make a new project called Marketing Websites, and like before, I'll just start a new prompt. There's the little data set I had created earlier from the top scorers, and you can see they're all like pretty high quality and high response likelihood. Looks like the verticals are across many of them: healthcare, education, and finance. So it's a good cross section, which is pretty cool. Now I'll make a new prompt now to do the marketing website. I'll call it that, and I'll start with preamble from before. Oops. See over here, I'm asking the LLM, telling the LLM that you're a marketing lead for developing a consulting company, and we are embarking on an ad campaign for our serverless cloud technology consulting offering, right? So it's very specifically oriented towards that. And now I'm going to just give the LLM all the parameters like before. Now you don't necessarily need to send all the parameters, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do that for now. Employment role, buyer role, seniority. Let's do another last marketing email date. So yeah, that's it's good cross section. I think that's probably enough. And then with that, I'm going to instruct the LLM to please generate that marketing landing webpage right here. And I'm going to give it some hints because tone is very important in marketing content. So as I'm telling the LLM to please sound confident and professional, and don't refer to any of these attributes of the employee directly in the marketing copy. So I'm just going to go ahead and let that percolate for Chat GPT Mini 2. And let's just quickly glance over what it gives us. And right here. So yeah, it indeed is talking about serverless cloud for healthcare. And maybe I want to talk about something for retail. I'll try the retail case, which is always good to see. Also, you could compare this content with any of the output from the other LLMs. They all have kind of slightly different personalities, I suppose, right? So yeah, this looks pretty much about serverless and retail, which is good. It's a great starting point. So I'm going to just go ahead and publish that and start a run on it like before. This time expecting marketing content at the end. So I'll go ahead and start that, and we'll see you back in like a minute. and then we'll rest here. Okay, I'm back in 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back, and that actually completed pretty quickly because there were very few rows. It was good to essentially whittle down the original web. We were able to use the computed columns to whittle down a larger data set, which is more expensive to run LLM runs upon, to just a few things that the LLM must consume in order to make the marketing content. So as a result, the cost of the run was very low, 0.01 versus 0.8, right? 0.08. So that was much less expensive at bulk, which is what you want. So if we do this, drill back into the run, you can see that, yes, the output is indeed a whole website. See, transform your healthcare solutions, serverless cloud and technology. And the other one was retail, I think. This is finance, actually, right here. So yeah, now we have the beginnings or starting points of marketing copy that these high quality CRM leads will respond to, so you can get the maximum return of investment in your marketing efforts. So yeah, just finally we can export the whole spreadsheet, which will have in it the content for your websites. I think that's it. Until next time, thank you.